Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look. It is a summer toned halo eye using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. So if you want to know how to get this look, keep on watching. So I have my base on, my foundation, my contour, everything, and I'm just going to dive right into the eyeshadow. I'm using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This is one of my favorites, and this is my go-to summer palette. And I just find it really easy to blend, and I love the shades, and it's just super warm and bright, and definitely one you'd like to pick up if you're looking for a new eyeshadow palette. So I always like to set my eyes with a lighter color, so I'm going to use the Desert Sand in the corner here, and just a flat brush for eyeshadow. And just put it all over my lid. Next I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. This is the Sigma E40, and I'm just going to do above my, just right below my brow bone, kind of in the crease. And I'm going to go in with the color Eden. It's this light peachy color. I always blow on my brushes before I, just to take out any of the fallout. I'm going to go back into the palette. Next I'm going to pick up this orange color called Blazing in the corner. And with the same type of fluffy brush, I'm using the Morphe M441. Just kind of fluffy on the end. Mine's a little dirty, so don't mind that. And I'm going in the same spot I went in with the light peachy color, just kind of in the crease. Make sure it's all blended out. And I always kind of go into like the whole crease. So I'll go from start to finish, the end of my eye to the start. Because I'm doing a halo eye, I need it all to be kind of coated all the way through. And just make sure that's nicely blended. And I kind of want to keep doing this until I find that it's completely blended perfectly and everything looks good. So I'm going to go back in with that peachy color Eden with the same brush I was just using. Just a fluffy brush is good. Just kind of blend that upwards. Next I'm going to go in with a darker color. I'm going to use this red color here called Saffron? I'm saying that right? And I'm going to use the same brush again, so the this is the Morphe M441. Any fluffy brush will work for this. And I'm going along kind of in the corner here, and then I'm going to bring it up. Just want to make sure it's packed on in the corner. And then bring it into the crease. And in the corner of my eye there. I'm going to go back into the palette here and pick up this orange color again. So just a fluffy brush. I will list the brushes that I use in the description box underneath, because that's actually one of my very favorite things that YouTubers do, people who make makeup videos in general, when they list the brushes, because sometimes you just don't know what they're using and what's like appropriate for certain techniques. So I think that that's super helpful. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna use a cut crease brush. This is the Sigma, let me see here, E62, and this is actually for cutting the crease. Any concealer will work for this. I normally use the Tarte Shape Tape in shade Light, and I just like to get a little bit on the end of the brush here. And I'm going to go in the middle of my eye and just pat it right in the middle because that's where I'm going to put my more shimmery tones to make the halo eye visible. So just like to dab kind of in the middle and work my way up. Make sure you don't use too much concealer because I find it difficult to pack the eyeshadows on when there's too much of a concealer in the on the eye. There we go. And this is the final look. No, I'm just joking. I think people have seen me do this and they're like, what are you doing? That does not look good. And then I'm like, just wait guys, like it'll get better, I promise. So you know, back into the palette, same palette, and I like to pick up the shade first called Blood Moon. It's this shimmery pinky shade, it's super pretty. And I'm using a kind of just flat eyeshadow brush. This is the Morphe M124, and I'm using my MAC Fix Plus. Yeah. To spray the brush just to get it a little wet, so spray both sides. And I'm kind of just dabbing in the palette. So because the brush is wet, it picks up a lot of the shadow really well. And I'm just going to go over where I put the concealer. I always hold my eye just because I find I'm more steady like that. Just want to pack on the shadow. Make sure you cover everything that was concealer. And same thing on other side. Going back into the same shade for the other eye. I always coat both sides of the brush because I find you actually need both to fill the whole area. Oh, maybe not on this one. It's very, very pigmented when you wet the brush. As you can see, it's very like metallic-y. And I kind of just let that sit for a bit and just let it dry because the eyeshadow's a little bit wet. So I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to go back into that red, dark reddish shade. So it's called Saffron in the corner here. And I'm using a sort of bullet brush. So this is the Morphe E18. And I'm just going to coat the brush, blow on it. And I'm going to go into the corner and kind of just put a bit of the color in there and blend the metallic shade that I just put on. I just want to blend it into there and then come up into the crease and bring it all the way into the corner. Might have to pick up a little more shadow. I don't know why I blow on the brush first. I think if any of you watch Friends, there was that episode where Ross and Rachel, after they break up, she like breaks her ribs and she has to go to the hospital, but she doesn't want to go to the hospital looking like crap, so she asks Ross to do her makeup because she's just in too much pain. And then she's asking him to blow on the brushes before putting the eyeshadows on. And I'm a big Friends fan, so I think that kind of just stuck with me. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So in the corner, kind of just adding that color and blending it into that pink metallic shade. And then bring it up. You want to make sure you blend that into all sides of that metallic shade, including the corner. So I'm going to do just a little bit of a little bit of blending with the Morphe M441 again. Just any fluffy brush will do. And I'm just gonna blend that in, make sure everything is perfect. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of a darker shade rather than this like pink shade, so I'll add maybe the brown in the corner here. It's really up to you, but this has kind of been my go-to summer eye, and I get a lot of compliments all the time, so I think it's a good one. And I've done it so many times now that it's just become easy. Okay, what I like to do next is add a little bit of a lighter shimmer just in the middle of my eye. So I'm gonna go in with a different flat brush. This is the Sephora Pro Small Shadow in 15. So any kind of any kind of flat brush will do. This one's clean. I'm gonna spray it again with my MAC Fix Plus. I got it that time. And I'm gonna go in with the shade in the corner here. It's called Cashmere. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that, coat the brush. And what I'm gonna do is kind of just line the middle of my eye where I had the metallic. And it's just gonna make it stand out a little more. So just right down the center. Same thing on the other. And I'm gonna go in with that same flat brush that I put the first shade on, the shimmery shade, so that pinky metallic. Oh no. It's the worst. So this is the Morphe M124, and I'm just gonna blend that out, that shimmery shade I just put on. And then I'm going back in with my bullet crease brush. So this is the Morphe M18. And I'm not picking up any more of that red saffron shade. I'm just gonna blend it out and make sure that that new color that I just put on kind of blends into the crease as well. I'm gonna do a little bit under the eye as well. So I'm going in with my Sigma pencil brush. It's the E30. And I'm going to actually use this kind of amber shade, or it's actually called amber. And I'm just gonna go under my lash line, starting at the outer corner towards the inside. I'm gonna line my eyes today with the Fenty Beauty eyeliner. It's just a liquid liner. This is my absolute new favorite eyeliner. It's super easy to hold. There's like three, it's like a triangle at the end, so it's just an interesting grip. So I like to start on the inside. And when I get to the end, I like to just draw a line from the end of my lash line to where I want the liner to end, and then I'll join those two lines and then fill it all in. For lashes today, I'm going to use Lily Lashes in Style Monaco. And I'm gonna put these on off camera, so I'll be right back. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is the finished look with lashes and all. If you have any comments, questions, or requests, you can comment below. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.